Now pitching for
Here
Memphis.
comes the closer in the ninth. Collins looking to finish this. 3 outs standing between this team and a win. Berry swings through it for strike 1. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Out to short. Weatherholt to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Digging in for the jumbo shrimp, Mark Coley. And a big swing and a miss. Here's a grounder right side. Jordan takes it to first. Only 1 out remaining. Coming up to the dish for Jacksonville, Jesus Bastidas. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. They're down to their final strike of the game. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. This one hit to second might be it. On to first. Ball game. Collins with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Love to see relievers come out and shut things down the way he did in this one. Definitely a nice piece of the win.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer.
Collins.
Now up, Matthew Etzel.
Come on, Jacksonville.
It's in and out of the glove. Not in time to get the out at first, and we'll see how they score it. Collins
Now
back to work
batting,
after the
left
leadoff hitter
fielder,
got on.
Mark Coley.
Coley in the box now, takes strike 1. Ground ball left side. Prieto feeds to second, out there to first. Double play, nicely done.
Now batting,
That double
the
play
center
is
fielder,
massive
number
for them.
33,
And now the closer just has 1 guy left to get for the save. Canarella,
Ball
the next to
next in.
hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ground ball to second, and handles this chance. That's the ball game. Collins with some outstanding relief work in the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W. Collins
Batting
up
third,
now.
the center
High
fielder,
profile
Jimmy
showdown here, and he
Collins.
faces the future star on the mound. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Snelling, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2022. Fly ball out to right. And that'll do it. Runner at first, 1 away. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. It's carrying to the warning track, makes the catch. We're in the top half of the 5th. Leading off, Jimmy Collins. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. It's got a chance, and it's gone. not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and
Now
get
batting.
right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Collins up now, trying to pick up his teammate by driving in a run. Big spot here.
Come on, Jacksonville.
That one is smoked, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Jimmy Collins digs in now.
Ice cold soda.
Rips that one to center. And a quick out, number 1. I know the lineout is disappointing, but the contact was... Your final score in this game, 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi. Jimmy Collins getting ready to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. This one in the air right field. Judge grabs it on the run. One pitch and one out. Schlittler was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jimmy Collins. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Jimmy Collins with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Get down. Low throw, skips past him at third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Liner snagged at first.
Big first out of the inning because it keeps the runner at third. They don't score on the play, and that was the goal. Now you have to do it a few more times before you're completely out of this jam.
Volpe tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Jimmy Collins at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jimmy Collins. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure.
Bellinger makes the grab. Collins had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 50, Jimmy Collins.
Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 9th. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And it's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one popped up to Jay-Z under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Foul ball. Here's your 1. And it's fouled away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Torres in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Collins going for save number 1 in this spot. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Collins didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Managers dream of having a reliever who pitched like he did in this one, Boog. Came out of the pen ready to go, and he really locked down this lineup to help secure that W.
Set. The bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jimmy Collins. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Joel Pozo. What a stop. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Still only one out here in the inning. That smash towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 5-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. Yeah.
That is the inning. One hit in the inning. Collins did okay for them in this one. Had a single and an RBI.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 50, Jimmy Collins.
Back here in St. Louis, we go to the ninth. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off left side. The 0-1.
Touchdown.
Collins measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out. Here's Turner now. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And first offering is fouled off. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll do it. Down quickly. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Collins steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Jimmy Collins with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. He can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
In the air out to center. Got it. Really had to move for that. Collins stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a two-out ribby.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Jimmy Collins. In the air, right field. 2 down. Collins went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever. 2 homers on the day.
Oh, for sure, Boog. I mean, I still talk my kid's ear off from time to time about my first homer off of Omar Olivares. It's a proud memory for any hitter lucky enough to achieve it, and congratulations to him.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 15.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. Foul ball. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 15.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Collins out there now. It's closer time. 3 outstanding between this team and a win.
Yeah, adrenaline pumping, Boog. Every save opportunity brings its own set of nerves, but this is why he gets paid the big dollars.
On the ground, but it kicks foul. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2. This one in the air. Burleson settles under this one. And there's 1 down. Matt McClain now at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-1. Fights it off. You'll see another. Pulled out on strikes. The Reds now down to their final out.
Up
Now
next
batting
for the
Key
Reds,
Brian Hayes.
third baseman, number 3, Key Brian.
Swings and chases a low one there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual.
To third, and that chance handled, and that is the ball game. Collins with solid relief, notching his first career save in the majors.
That's a nice little career milestone for him, Boog. I'm sure he knew what he could do when he was jogging in from the bullpen. Congrats to him on a special memory.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 15, Jimmy.
On to the bottom of the 10th. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One pitch and one out. Here's Jose Trevino, 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout.
Jose Trevino.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The batter, number 9.
So they're down to their final out. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Mid-play.
The Red Birds trying to close out a 3-run lead here in extra innings. Good job to fight that one off. The Reds down to their final strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. And at first, Key Brian Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's a foul ball. In the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Collins pitched a clean inning for the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jimmy Collins next up for the Cardinals.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Lined into right. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across. Win. Rounds third. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. Throw cut off to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. Man at first, 1 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
To second, pulls him off the bag, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. Lined into right.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
In the air, right field. And that is that. So 3 left. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jimmy Collins. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. So Collins had a great showing in the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 15, Jimmy.
Bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Got him. 1 away.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Swings through that. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 50.
Last chance for the home team. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Goes down looking. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Throws to first, got the out. So they're down to their final out. Digging in, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on here in the last half of inning number 9. And now Phillies down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Managers dream of having a reliever who